What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Talk with Jordan podcast. I have your host, Jordan. Listen, this episode is going to get good and gooder. And so let's go. Let's dive in on on our time together on the day. I want to talk about trusting God's timing even when it hurts. Trusting God's timing even when it hurts. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever prayed for something, believing for something, cried over something, and it still did not happen when it thought it would? Okay. Sometimes it been like for me at first. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is not having faith for the promise, is having faith in the process. The hardest thing to do is not having faith for the promise, is having faith in the process. I'll give you the thing real quick. Number one, the reality of waiting. Let's be honest. Waiting is the hardest. Waiting on the answers, waiting on the healing, waiting on the right doors to open. Sometimes feel it feels like God is silent, like nothing is moving. But the Bible says in Isaiah chapter 40, verses 31, excuse me, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. So that means waiting is not wasted, even when it's like nothing is happening. God is still renewing you. And if we're real, that kind of waiting is still hurts. It is. Number two, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes you don't understand it. Sometimes, sometimes it do make sense early, but like later on. But sometimes, sometimes you gotta thug it out. There are moments where you feel like you're doing everything right. You're showing up, trusting, trusting God, and you staying faithful. But life is not lining up the way you expected, and you start asking God, "Where are you? Why is this taking so long? That I missed, or did I miss it?" Excuse me. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5. Trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Which means you you will not always understand it. Just because it doesn't make sense, just doesn't mean God is not working. Let me say it again. Just because it doesn't make sense doesn't mean God is not working. Whatever you're dealing with right now, God is still God is working in behind the scene when you didn't see working working, right? Number three, God is not just focused on the promise. He focused on the process. Just because you become while you wait matters. Romans chapter 8, verses 28. And we know that all things working together for the good of them that love God. Not something, not easy things, but all things. The waiting season is where your faith gets stronger, your character is built, your trust in God is deep deeply, even in the pain, even in the silence. God is still doing something in you. God is still doing something in you. Whatever it is something stirred up inside of you. God, whatever it is, whether it's a plan or or a vision or a dream, He's still doing something in you what you didn't see in yourself, right? Then the last thing, trusting, trusting anyway. Mm, trusting anyway. Trusting God's timing doesn't mean it feels good. It means choosing to believe God sees me, God hears me, and, and one thing, there's one point. I want you to keep this in your heart. God has not forgot about you. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy that God has never forgotten about you? Yeah, He's whatever listen, whatever you're going through in life, whatever your friends uh 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 turn their backs on you, whatever you want to throw it in the towel. Guess what? God has not forgotten about you. He listen. He said in His word, He never leaves you nor forsake you. He will be by your side, whatever you feel alone, or let me say this part, whatever you feel lonely. Come on here, faith, faith, faith is saying, God, I don't like this, but I still gonna trust you anyway. Sometime in life, we try to trust Him, but we gotta trust Him anyway. And anyhow, whatever's a good day, bad day, whatever, you still gotta trust in Him. But whenever you're listening to this episode, uh, if you in a waiting season right now, I want you to hold this promise in your mind and to your heart. About the chapter 2, verses 3. Write the vision and make it plain. Whatever, whatever, whatever God uh gave you a vision in your heart, the Bible says you gotta take on and run with it and rule with it. When God gave me the vision to start this podcast, I listen, I'll be honest with you, dog. I don't know what to do. I don't have no no equipment, no nothing. All I got, I don't know what to do. But all I gotta say to God is yes, whatever you want me to do. If this podcast is your will, Lord, hey, I will do it. I will do it. Lead me, and I will follow. And I would say I want to talk to some people who's going through some stuff right now. This was somebody who need uh encourage. I want you I want you to be I want your spirit to be encouraged by saying this. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're not alone. God's timing. Watch this. Watch this now. Watch this now. God's timing is still perfect, even when it hurts. God's timing is still perfect, even when it hurts. With tears in your eyes, you gotta trust God. Even you're pay, trying to get, trying to. Sometimes will it be some days you trying to don't know how to pay, pay the bills of the house, and you're like, God, if you don't show out, you don't show up on time. Oh God, I don't know how to get this bill paid. Some of you who deal with trauma, some of you have been through uh 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 you know uh friends walk up on you. I'm here to tell you, God never leaves you nor forsake you. So well, it's my time of today of this podcast. I hope you feel uh inspired from this episode. So I want you to do this one thing: like, subscribe, and comment. If this episode has blessed you and inspired you and impacted you anyway, send it to somebody else. If not only that, if you have somebody who dealing with stuff in life, share this. I promise you, God will step in right in that nick of time and be there by their side. All right. Well, I will see you in the next episode. Take care. God bless.